Well, good morning from the beautiful island of Prince Edward Island. I should say the province of Prince Edward Island. We are here visiting our children. I wanted to go outside and do this from outside. We've had beautiful weather, but the traffic noise is just not conducive to that. Maybe this morning it's not going to be as long as it usually is, maybe a lot shorter, but that's for a very, very specific reason. And that specific reason is that we're on holiday. Not that God ever takes a holiday, but we are on holiday. And to just get this all set up has been quite the business, to find a quiet spot, to find everything's working. I did bring most of my stuff from home as well, but yeah, it's been quite the business. But anyway, down to our topic, and that is to keep Jesus center of your life. I've come to realize this week how difficult that really can be. If you don't start off, if I don't start, and when I say you, I refer to myself, because this is about me and about my struggles with regards to keeping Jesus at the center of your life. I always start off with good intentions, but then things always go awry. They crop up. Like the morning that we slept over in Edmundston, and early the next morning we hit the road, and we were on our second cup of coffee before we decided to have a bit of a quiet time on the road, which is not conducive, as I'm somebody that likes to take notes when we are doing our quiet times. But be that as it may, it's been proved to me that it is so difficult to keep Jesus in focus as the center of your life. It's so easy for him to just move slightly to the left or slightly to the right. And once he does that, then he is no longer the center of your life. What I found that I have to do is I have to wake up in the morning, and I have to really work at making Jesus the center of my life. Even though I'm retired, it's amazing how busyness can just take over and just push you on. And before you even know it, you 2, maybe even 3 hours into your day, and you still haven't focused on Christ in that time. Listening to our Bible study this morning, the preacher said quite a few things. He was going through Psalm 51, which is David's lamentation after he had committed adultery with Bathsheba, and he'd been found out by the high priest, and he had thrown himself before the mercy of God, and apologized, and rent his clothing, and done so much. It's actually a beautiful prayer. One thing that the preacher said, which I felt was pretty poignant, was he made the statement. He said that there's no depends in heaven, that whatever you have done, it can't be held in. It's got to come out. You've got to be clean. You've got to confess before God. While I'm talking about confession, and while I'm talking about myself, I want to just think of Jenny's family in South Africa, who lost their dad this week, a very wonderful man, and we are sad with him. We are sad with the family, and we just pray that God will give you strength at this time to go through what you're going through. You see, folks, I was taught something when I came to Canada. The only 2 certainties in life are death and taxes. Now, I'd never heard that before, but it's the truth. And I want to tell you now that we all need to come closer to Christ, because it feels like just yesterday I was 18, and today I'm 70, none of your business years old. But I want to just encourage you this morning and say to you, keep on keeping on, keep on Christ in the center of your life. He's got to be the center of your life. You need to focus on Him, and you need to work through Him. He needs to be your guide. He needs to be the one that's in control of your life. So, folks, I hope you have a lovely weekend. I hope you have a lovely week, what's left of it. We are heading back to Ontario next week, and I don't know whether we will. I will talk to you again until we get home. Hopefully, we'll be home around about Thursday or Friday, that I'll get the next little video out to you. But for the rest of the day, rest of the time, thank you. God bless. All of you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.